Kitty cat, go down. Yes, I know you love me very much, but you will get foundation in your fur and I cannot wash you because you will fucking kill me. Hello my little darlings and welcome back to my channel. This is the first video of many that will be in English, and if you have followed me from the very first video I ever did, you know that I had my channel in English, but I have a very bad accent, and I felt very uncomfortable with speaking English in front of so many people there are on YouTube. So I reverted a lot. No, I didn't revert because I didn't have it on Swedish, but I did transform my channel into a Swedish channel because I thought that maybe all the Swedish people would love me, but they didn't. They seem to hate me very much. So I decided to go back to English, yes indeed, and I had this big bougie plan of revamping the channel and like having a real launch and like, oh yeah baby girl, but it didn't turn out so well because it's so fucking hot in Sweden I can die. This entire weekend it has been 32 degrees Celsius, which I don't know what it is in Fahrenheit, but I can assure you it's very hot, and it's not feasible at all to film during the day because those lights are like contributing to the global warming. But today I thought that when we talk about me and my new channel, the language of my channel, I will do my makeup while we do it, because I will take some flashy pictures for my new header and some new avatar pictures for Instagram and whatnot. So I need to look my very best, and I don't look my very best in this heat, so let's just begin. And while we talk about my channel, I will prime my face with this little bad boy, which is a Swedish brand. Ako Spotless Mattifying Moisturizer. Yes, I cannot say moisturizer without sounding like a retard. It's very good when it's hot outside and you sweat like a little pig. This roasting in the oven with the apple in the mouth, because it sucks up all the oil and moisture right off your face. It does not provide a very poreless or flawless finish, but it will prevent your makeup from cracking and shifting and sliding all over the face because it's too wet underneath. And I will use a stippling brush, or an angled kabuki brush I believe it is called, to stipple this onto my face. Yes please. So what is the difference between my Swedish channel, between the channel now and before when it was in Swedish? Nothing really at all. I will just be talking with this very strange English accent for all eternity right now. I will try to focus more on makeup and reviews and tutorials, and a little bit more on gaming and my big nerdy interests like Japan and Star Wars and sci-fi and comics and stuff like that, while I mix it in with the makeup. Yes indeed, because I love makeup very much. Since I cannot draw myself anymore, I have a condition called Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which is a connective tissue disorder, so I cannot draw with a pen and paper without getting this weird feeling in my arm that it will fall off eventually, so it hurts like a little motherfucker. But anyways, so makeup has been a creative outlet for me. When I cannot paint the paper, I can paint my face instead. And now I will apply some foundation, yes indeed, and I will use two shades that are almost completely gone. I have used up all of the 30 milliliters in these little guys. I believe it's like 1 fluid ounce, if I can remember correctly. It is not a drugstore brand, but a local supermarket brand. If you know what the Lidl are, or Lidl is, if you have ever visited Germany or any European country, you will know that that they sell a little bit of makeup as well, like foundation and eyeshadow and lipsticks and mascara. Yes indeed, this is one of my favorite low price foundation, and I will use a little bit of their 020 natural beige and 010 shell color to mix and match my perfect shade. So if you are, if you find any stuff, if you find recommendation of any video in the feed down under or in the, I think it is in that corner, it might be that one, but it doesn't matter, you know where to find it. And it is on Swedish. Don't fret or get discouraged, because I will try my hardest to translate the videos as time goes on. When I have the time, I will translate 1 or 2 videos, and then also with subtitles. So you can watch the old videos as well when time allows it. Yes, indeed. Now that I have applied this like a mask upon my face, I will go in with a damp beauty blender and I will airbrush my skin. The thing I the thing I like about this foundation is that it contains panthenol, moisturizing agents, so it will not crease as much on your face when you frown your brows like this. And I see now that I mixed a too light of a shade for me. Let's zoom you guys right in before I apply my concealer. Like that, yes indeed, welcome to the Grudge. For concealer this evening I will use the LA Girl Pro Conceal HD High Definition Concealer. While it does not crease, I don't like the formulation of it. I think it contains too many chemicals that will destroy your skin eventually, like parabens and stuff like that. Otherwise, I actually enjoy the formulation itself. Since it does not crease, it is very blendable, and I just love it very much. Yes indeed, except for the parabens. Can you please squirt out some more product for me, little boy? Let's conceal my nose just a little bit and my forehead as well. Now just let's blend this out with the same beauty blender as before. Like that, shiny forehead, yes please. Dries down very quickly indeed, and the coverage is not just very great, but I don't plan of grating shades on my face anyway. Well, this turns out terrific. Oh my god, no, please don't do that. I will also use a very light concealer from Cubis London to prime my eyes with, and it's almost empty as well, so I need to buy a new one. Oh my god, that is too pale of a concealer for me. Yes, please, glob that shit on. Guys just love it when you glob shit on, or when you slobber on their dick. Since it's summertime, I will set my face with this banana powder for W7. I actually enjoy this formula very much since it contains liquidum paraffinum, and it's essentially a powderized candle. So it will melt on your face from the bodily heat. I mean. Let's just dust my face with this to give myself that summery yellow tone I so much want. And now I don't look so dead anymore. Or I do look even more dead than before. I really don't. I can never tell because my face shade does never match the rest of my body. So you can see right here I have a very, like, you know, I have a bad liver kind of tone in my face, and then I have this like white cold pinky tone. But we will try to salvage this with some contour, and I will use the Makeup Revolution Iconic Lights and Contour Pro for this contour job. And I will focus more on the lighter shades, these two right here, because they match my face not very well. Right now nothing matches my face at all. So let's just contour my goddamn face, and I will use the coolest tone in this very warm contouring palette. I didn't realize it would be so warm. It's almost like a highlight and bronzing palette instead of a highlight and contour palette. But I will just stamp the color on right under my cheekbone, since I cannot do the contour because my beard is in the way, so I will just have to do it over the beard. This contouring palette is so very pigmented, so you have to be really light on the hand for doing this. Like that, yes please. And now I will use the lighter shade right here to brighten up my forehead and my under eyes. And let's blend this very strong cheek contour down into the beard. And let's do my nose contour while we are at it, and I will use the same light contouring shade to do that. So let's do that right now. I'm already experiencing some shifting in my makeup. What is this shit? Now that my contour is done, we will move over to doing my other face. Now that our contour is done and our powder highlighting is done, not glowy highlight, just matte highlighting, we will go over our face with a actual bronzer, because this looks like fucking shit. Bitch please. And I will use this counterfeit skinny dip sun-kissed and glow up kit. It looks like this. You all that have the Kylie Take Me On Vacation, you know that this bronzer is very good, and even though this is from a Chinese factory, it still possesses a very strongly pigmented bronzer, which I believe is the holy grail of bronzers that I have found. So let's just bronze my face for real this time, and I will bronze in the contour, you know, and drag it out almost like this. I think I accidentally brought it too low down. Maybe not, I don't know. It looks like shit right now. I hope it will look better when I have made the rest of my face. Let's move over to the eyebrows, and I have a very gentle touch when it comes to eyebrows, since I just use any black goddamn eyeshadow I can find, and I have a very good one that is very old in this Pro Artist palette right here. I cannot show you, it looks like this. And now I will just fill in my brows very lightly with a dark color. Like that, please. I will also fill in my beard just a little bit, because now it just looks ridiculous. Oh girl, it is goddamn hot tonight. Almost as hot as me right now. Oh yes, snatched. You wouldn't think this face need more glow when it already has, but it sure does. So I will use my WV7 Prismatic 3D Highlighting Palette for eyes and face to highlight my face, yes indeed. And I will use this reddish color right here. It does not give a very high amount of glow, but it just gives that light shimmer that we all love. And it's not very texturizing either. It gives a very smooth and flawless finish to the glow. It does not look cakey, or your pores doesn't look magnified to the gods either. As you can see, it gives a very smooth, almost film-like shine to the face. It actually does apply very well. And this reddish color isn't rich in the pigment, but it still gives off a colored shine when you look very closely, but it's not too much and not just too little. It's just right in that middle ground that is very delicate indeed, and just highlight up in the middle with a light dusting. Like that. I always like to highlight the entirety of my forehead, so it can be even bigger than it was from the beginning. Now let's go over to my eyes. I feel that this just turned into a regular doing my makeup video, but I think it's really good practice for me to practice doing my makeup in English, because it looks severely different when I do my makeup in Swedish. With this bronzed goddess, I'm yellow because my liver is failing look, I will use warm tones right here. I will not go into deeply in which colors I use. I will just tell you what type of color I will be using because I don't know where I got this palette. I will just start with a dark, deep reddish brown in the crease, and I'm not actually using a blending brush per se. It is actually a watercolor brush. It's made from pony hair, but it is very, very good for applying eyeshadow with. It does a really, really good job of blending the eyeshadow together if you are using different colors. Yes, indeed. Like that. Now we have my crease color done, and it's just a toffee kind of brown color, I believe. And I will go in with a darker brown in my outer corner, and I will blend that into the crease. Almost, maybe. I will just use a little more of this toffee color right here on the lid so I can get a more vibrant look to these shitty browns. Like that. Yes, please. It's not very colorful and it's not very smoky, but it is precisely enough. For my lid, I will just go in with some loose pigments, and these are brown, regular, shiny pigments. They are kind of orangey to like, you know, orangey shimmery. It's actually loose highlighter, but I do not use them as a loose highlighter because I don't have the right skin tone for these highlighters. But I will use the dust this because these are really, really pigmented. You don't even have to wet your brush to get them to apply really, really beautifully. I don't actually know the true brand name for these, but these are the highlighters from China. So I got all 3 shades in the same reddish brown. So but they are actually really, really beautiful, and I use them all the time as an eyeshadow off camera. I have never used them on camera before. And I will use a matte orange shade to blend these two together, the dark with the shimmer. And let's just smoke out this a little more. And now I will smudge my under eyes with a shimmery orange color. Just to bring more life into these dead eyes. And to add that pop of color in the corner, I will use a yellow highlighter from Makeup Revolution from their Ultra Cool Glow palette, which is one of the shittier palettes I have ever purchased. But I will actually use that color right there to just bring that eye to life. I will also highlight my brow bone with this yellow color to make it melt into the very orangey, warm eye look I have on today. Yes, please. And I maybe just want to add a little more of this yellow tone to my already existing highlighter. Just, you know, to bring it all together a little bit more nicely. Yes, indeed. For eyeliner, I will break all the fashion rules there is and use a blue just to mismatch all the work I have done on my very, very warm and actually very, very beautiful eyes today. Yes, like that. Add that pop of color to your look and everybody will adore you. I will also go in with a little green one in the inner corners to just make this look even more terrible. Yes, like that. It does not show up very much on camera, but the blue and the green complement the eye color I have to make my eyes look bigger and more beautiful than they are in real life. For mascara, I will use the Technique Latitude mascara. I have bought it at a dollar store, and I don't know which dollar store, but it's just called dollar store here in Sweden. So I will just use that to make my lashes long and sensual indeed. Without curling them, of course, because why would I curl them? I did curl my lashes if you didn't see, because I curl them after mascara, not before. Because I feel the mascara really helps the lashes to stay in their curled position. Now I will do my eyeliner with a black eyeshadow. Plain and simple, I will just do that. And I will not do a wing or anything, I will just make my eyes pop a little more. And it looks like shit, why not? And well, yes, my little darlings, this is the makeup look I will use today when doing all the photo shooting for my new header and my new stuff for the channel. And I hope you enjoyed watching me do my face, even though I am not your regular kind of beauty guru, but I hope I will be someday, because I believe I can also contribute to the beauty community, even though I have this full beard on and I look like the bearded lady right now. And to make this last all evening long, even though I will just be doing some photo shooting here at in my studio, I will just use this Makeup Revolution Pro Fix Oil Control Spray. But there you have it. This is the final look for today, and I actually look forward to doing more English videos. I feel a little bit uncomfortable and a little bit out of place speaking this foreign language all the time. But if PewDiePie can do it, so can I. So thank you for watching, and I have had a really hard time this weekend translating my ending phrase, but I hope it will do, and if there is a better translation I will start using that as soon as possible. But don't forget to subscribe, like and press that little bell icon to never miss anything new on my channel and to become a part of the darling squad. Yes indeed. Be who you are, because nobody else can. And I see you in the next video. Bye!